Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Topping our list of big stories tonight, Knox County schools calling off classes again tomorrow. The 8th snow day caused by the 2024 winter blast. We're told the decision was made because, quote, some areas of the county continue to present potentially hazardous road conditions, especially on secondary roads. Now, KCS crews have been working hard to clear school campuses to make sure ice and snow are not in the bus lanes or the carpool lanes. In fact, we're told that 2/3 of the 94 school campuses in Knox County are prepared for kids to return. But there's still work to be done, especially when it comes to bus stops. 60% of those could not be accessed when administrators made the call. Superintendent Dr. John Reiswig says this was not the decision he had hoped to make.
Our hope was that we would reopen tomorrow, but as I've told families since the beginning of the school year, safety is our #1 concern, and we're always going to make sure that our students are safe. We realize that this is a difficult time through this storm for our community, but we want to remind everybody again, this is not just a once-in-a-decade storm. This is the most we've had in 30 years.
Now, transportation crews with KCS tell us 100% of school campuses should be cleared and ready for kids to return by the end of tomorrow. But this decision also means Knox County has now used all 8 of its scheduled snow days. If Knox County faces more bad weather, the district has a plan in the works.
We plan to bring a proposal to the board on Thursday this week and are already looking at some of our earliest opportunities to begin to build back some instructional time as soon as possible into the calendar.
Dr. Keith Wilson, you just heard from right there. He's Knox County's Assistant Superintendent for Academics, also talking today about the already missed time in the classroom. Wilson says teachers and school leaders will be ready to get back into learning as soon as it is safe. We're told central office staff have already been working on options to help maximize time left in the school year. Knox County joins a list of other districts choosing to stay closed or at least delay the start of class tomorrow. Roane County, Anderson County, Loudoun still closed tomorrow. Meanwhile, Sevier County, along with Hamblin and Hawkins counties, have decided to go back on a 2-hour delay. You can see a full list of closures scrolling right now at the bottom of your screen and, of course, over on our website, WATE.com. Next in our big story list for you, evidence of those lingering road problems. Did you see this assault truck overturned in South Knoxville earlier today? We're told the public works truck was working on clearing the road when it flipped. The driver was able to get out and was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, a passenger on board was helped to safety by crews on the scene. Just a reminder that really until all that ice and snow is gone, you'll want to be cautious if you are out on those roads. And there's new figures tonight from the city of Knoxville on the scope of its snow removal efforts. One big number, 17,075. That's the number of miles driven by public service workers in Knoxville's 24 trucks equipped with plows and salt spreaders. The city pointing out that Knoxville has about 500 miles of level 1 and level 2 priority roads, which needed repeated rounds of treatment. And while the final numbers are not in, as of today, Public Works has spent $624,000 in labor and materials on this storm, $366,000 of that salt. And that's not counting overtime needed to keep firefighters and other city workers at their posts. And unfortunately, the death toll growing across Tennessee from the winter weather. The State Emergency Management Agency telling us within the last hour, it now counts 36 deaths, 7 of those here in Knox County. Emergency management leaders expect more problems to crop up with public water infrastructure as warmer temperatures allow communities to discover more broken water mains. A big discovery makes our big story list too. The find of a man's body in a pond at a West Knox County golf course, specifically Willow Creek Golf Club. A 911 call sent deputies there around 9 this morning. After confirming the man was dead, deputies called in detectives with the Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Unit, the medical examiner, and the forensics team to process that scene. The cause of death still under investigation tonight, but the Sheriff's Office says at this time there are no signs of foul play. Moving through our list now, a big fire claiming a life. The Rocky Top Fire Department receiving a call. It was around 4 this morning about a fire on Main Street. They found lots of flames, tried to get inside, knock down the fire, but couldn't, while the fire spread up into the attic of the building. And the building itself posing challenges, requiring heavy equipment to pull down walls before they fell on fire crews. Meanwhile, a family also getting a call reporting tragedy. Deanna Bunch learning it was her uncle's apartment building that had burned. The TBI confirming one person was killed. Bunch telling us her uncle was that victim.
That's when I found out that the building had burned and he had went back inside. What goes through my head is that we love him. And, you know, it's a sad thing to happen. He is the most stubborn, most funniest guy you would ever meet. Just a great guy.
Red Cross is now helping 8 people tonight as they have to find somewhere else to live because of the fire. The TBI is now in charge of this investigation. A big proposal from one of your state lawmakers, Knoxville Republican Jason Zachary, aiming to put more teeth into Tennessee's near total abortion ban, making it a crime to help a minor get an abortion even outside of the state without their parents' approval. Zachary's bill creates a Class C felony for the abortion trafficking of a minor. Violations could include helping a minor hide an abortion from their parents or getting abortion medication for a minor. Also, it does not matter whether the minor wants to get the abortion. Notably, the trafficking law does not apply to the minor's parents or guardians, and people breaking this potential law could also face a civil lawsuit, which could be filed by the unborn child's mother, the parents of the minor, or the unborn child's father, unless the pregnancy is the result of rape.
As a Christ follower, it's a mandate that I have to protect life. It's very personal. I was literally involved with that conversation with crying guardians who couldn't stop what was being done to facilitate an abortion with a child under their care.
Tennessee's Planned Parenthood branch pushing back in a statement that raises the question of what to do about children in abusive households. The group saying, quote, "This bill makes criminals out of trusted adults, including other family members who can help in these circumstances." Our big story list turns back to storm aftermath now. This morning, TDOT crews began filling potholes that appeared after last week's winter weather. You know, they started with a few different roadways, including I-640 east at Rutledge Pike and areas of I-40 in Roane and Loudoun counties. They're expected to cover more areas throughout the week, but the schedule is dependent on weather conditions. Richard Pate drives from Jefferson County to Knox County every day for work and says he noticed changes in the roadways after the storm immediately.
Yeah, there's a lot of potholes, especially after the bridges. Starting when you go back to the road, there's a lot of potholes, and even the ones that was already there is getting deeper. And there's a lot at the exit ramps too.
TDOT's efforts today also covering I-75 in Campbell County, State Route 63 from Harrogate to La Follette, and various state routes in Hancock, Hamlin, Hawkins, and Greene counties. They have been busy. One more post-snow story, the melting. TVA tonight letting water out of some of its dams, since that melt water, if you will be joining some sizable rainfall in the days ahead. It's among the most basic functions that TVA was created to perform, making room in the waterways to really tamp down on flooding along the Tennessee River.
Bottom line, this is why we draw down a lot of the reservoirs every fall to prepare for runoff and rain events going into the spring. We're emptying out a little bit of room in some of those tributary dams and running them through the Tennessee River system right now to prepare for toward the end of the week when we are expecting to see not only this snow melt, but also some rainfall.
Something to keep in mind, federal forecasters predict that the snowfall 9 to 10 inches in some parts of TVA's service area will melt down to the equivalent of 1.5 inches of rain. That you can add to whatever Mother Nature brings later this week.